1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins and Trevor.
There's often an overlap with that. And you know, as long as we're out in public, even, you know, in a shop, we are still maintaining an image. You know, how we're dressed, what we look like, our approach to people in the shop or anywhere else. So yeah, it's an interesting one, which ultimately, to come back to the question, do we ever get to know another human being? Do we really get to know the real person? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. It's an individual thing, we might think. But I have a hunch that it's nature's way. You know, the fact that we don't just say what we think and blurt it out, that we do have thought about being tactful, not just for ourselves to avoid awkwardness or to show weakness, but to spare the feelings of the other person. You don't want to hurt people. And maybe it's nature's way, all this, everybody lying by their image or whatever, of letting us function. We probably couldn't function as human beings together in the way that we live our lives if we were just spiteful by blurting out what we really think. We all must have innermost thoughts. All of us must. It's part of the human condition that we would never say out loud. And I think, you know, you can go to a social function and have a few drinks and then suddenly think, God, did I just say that out loud? Especially if you're with friends, you might have people you've not known. That's the real art of it, when you're with a group of people and someone fires a question at you and you realise it's not just your best friend or your partner or somebody else you know well. And you've got to sort of fathom out, how do I answer that question in front of people who barely know me, for example? So these things all come into play. But I think it's good that we have the decency not to want to upset other people if we can avoid it. And also to be careful that we don't spill out too much about ourselves anyway. I mean, you could argue, actually, who wants to know? You know, I would never want to go on about myself, because I think, well, I don't want to bore people. I don't want to do this. I don't want to expose that side of me. So all the time, I think we're feeding this need to be a private person, really. We're all, at the end of the day, individuals. We come into this world on our own, don't we? And we have an individual life, which we're very blessed to have.
Yeah. But
I think it's the only way life can function.
What about leading a double life? Because that comes under this category as well, don't it?
A double life, wow, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, people lead a double life. When I was growing up, I had an uncle. He's late now. He's passed away now, and he used to have a girl. He used to have a girlfriend that we thought was the only one. And then we started finding out that he had other girlfriends. But then these other girlfriends, they knew each other, but then his main girlfriend knows nothing about it. And that used to puzzle me a lot. How he can just lie straight to her face.
Yeah.
And we know he loves her. We know he loves her, because he'll do anything for this one. And I just think, well, we're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us. Please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Wednesday afternoon. Hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. The leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Cuz does. And fund the aim of everything Cuz does.